welcome back to my channel. Now, every woman has a makeup bag out there with them which they cannot live without. So is the case with me. Makeup bag is one of the prized possessions that we women have. Now, I cannot travel without my makeup bag anywhere. Whether it be for a day or two, I have to have my makeup bag with me no matter where I go, and it's always overloaded as always, because I just don't want to miss out anything, and so I end up taking a lot of stuff with me even if I'm not using it where I'm going. But I still like to have that option of keeping, some extra stuff in my makeup kit. So today I thought I would just put down things to ease and help you put things or essentials into your makeup bag. So first things first, I'm going to start with step by step. I'll start with the base and then we'll go to the lips. So for base, I generally like to have a very dewy finish for my base, because I normally like my skin to be nice, fresh and glowy instead of matte. Because my skin is normal to combination, that is more on the normal side and less of the combination, I like to have that dewy finish on my skin. So what I've done is now this is the container that I have, and what I have done is, in here I have mixed a bit of moisturizer with a bit of illuminating liquid, if you can really see. And I've just mixed it in a small container and I've kept it so that it's easy for me to travel with wherever I go. I don't have to carry a big moisturizing container and a separate illuminating container along. So that's why I've kept this in a small pot. Now for someone who has a bit of normal skin, I would say, or combination skin, there is this product from Maybelline. It's Dream One Day Perfect Dual Protection Lasting Base. Again, it's quite handy to carry, and it has got SPF of 18 as well. Now this is supposed to be as your primer, and again it gives like a nice dewy finish. Now I am using this off camera and I'm trying to see if it really works, and I think it works pretty well. It's pretty good. So this is another option. If you don't want to get into the hassle of making something like this, you can just easily carry this along and put this into your makeup bag. Again, the size is quite reasonable and you can just dump it into your makeup bag. It won't occupy a lot of space. So that is one. For someone who has a bit of oily skin, or more of the combination skin, or your T-zone gets a lot of, or secretes a lot of oil, you can choose something like this. This is the ColourPars mattifying primer. Now this is a silicone based primer, so what you can do is you can simply use your moisturizer and then add a bit of the silicone based primer onto your T-zone or wherever you tend to get oily. This also works good on your open pores, especially people who have oily skin tend to have open pores up here, around here. So you can use this just to kind of fill in your pores and give like a smooth finish to your skin, so that will work as well. So you can carry this, or maybe for someone who has dry skin can do something like this. Moving on to foundation, now generally what I would do is I would not like to carry a lot of base product with me. I would just carry something like this tinted moisturizer. This one's from Balm, which I'm using currently. I would either carry this, or probably I'll carry this. This is from MAC and it's one of their pro palettes. Now you do get this from different brands as well, so it's not necessary that you have to stick to MAC. So you do get a lot of brands which do palettes like this. The reason I find this convenient is because it has got correcting shades right here at the bottom of the palette. Let me just hold it straight. And then you have like the concealer shade, and then you have like darker shades which you can use to give a bit of bronzing effect and a bit of contouring, so you can work with that. And it's quite slim and quite easy to put into your makeup bag. And not only is it's convenient for makeup artists out there, but also for personal use. Now I generally like to use this for my personal use. Your skin color changes throughout the years. In summers you may get tan, so you have an option of mixing few colors and getting the right shade for yourself. instead of buying two different foundations for yourself, and I think it's quite easy and convenient. So that's why I really like this. um, or maybe some days what I would do is I would just take something like this. I love this product. I've been using this I think in past few videos, and I just cannot stop using this product. This is from PAC, and it is their Take Cover Concealer Crayon. I am in the shade M21. Yeah, M21. And the reason I like this is because I don't like my base to be quite heavy, to be honest. So what I do is I just simply take my crayon, just put wherever I need it, and then I would just keep something like this in my bag. This is a beauty blender. If you want, you can use brushes, but I think beauty blender is good to keep in your makeup bag, because you can just simply do a lot of stuff with beauty blender, instead of carrying a lot of brushes along. So that's one thing that I would like to put in my makeup bag. So with this, what I would do is I would just put wherever I want the concealer to be, and I would just simply blend it either with my fingers or with a beauty blender, and that's it. That's my base, and I'm good to go. I wouldn't do much with it. So that is one product that I would like to have in my makeup bag. Again, it's not necessary to have a tinted moisturizer. You can use any base that you're comfortable working with, depending on your skin type, depending on the coverage that you need. So you can always do that. Now I like tinted moisturizer, or maybe one of those things to keep with me. So next essential is a compact powder. The compact powder, the reason it's essential is because it helps in quick touch-ups, and also for people whose skin tends to get oily quite often. This is quite handy because you can just quickly blot away the oil, and you're good to go. I would normally skip this because my skin does not really get that oily, but in case if I'm using just a concealer around my under eye or in the areas that I need, that point I would use a compact and set the rest of my face and the concealer with the help of the compact. Now it comes with a sponge, so you don't have to carry an extra brush. It's fine if you don't carry an extra brush with you, but make sure to clean the sponge, because I've seen a lot of people using compacts but they don't clean their sponges. I think it is quite essential to keep your tools very neat and clean and wash them regularly, because you're accumulating product, you're accumulating bacteria on your tools, and if you don't wash it, it's the same dirty sponge you're putting on your face, and it is not good. So please clean your tools, whatever tools you're using, sponge, brushes, whatever. Please make sure you clean them at regular intervals. So compact it is. Then something like this is the NYX Wonder Stick. This comes with a highlighting side, and it comes with a contouring side, so it is quite handy to do a quick contour and highlight, or maybe use this as a bronzer on your face. I would just take that on my face and then quickly blend it and bronze my face, so just high points. I would not contour with this because I don't know, somehow I don't like contouring on my everyday makeup. I would just contour if I'm doing a fancy makeup or a party makeup, if I'm going to a party, not on everyday basis. So Wonder Stick this is. Now the highlighter too is amazing. It's super blendable. I think the color is pretty too, so if you can really see. I think wrong place to swatch, but anyway, if you can really see, it's very pretty, and you can just blend it as well. It's quite sheer as well, so it gives you like a nice natural glow to your skin. So this is good too. Maybelline also does this. There are a lot of different brands who've been doing this. So this is the one that I have. Maybelline one is also I have, but was something closer, so I just thought I would choose this as an option. But whatever, you can choose whatever brand you want. Not necessary that you have to choose NYX. And then I would have like a nice lip and cheek color with me. Lip and cheek color, the reason is being that I don't want to carry a separate blush and a separate lipstick. I would use the same lipstick as my blush or same blush as my lipstick, if it really makes sense. So something like this is the Bobbi Brown's Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. This is in the shade Blush Rose. So something like this. This color is quite good on your lips and cheeks as well. This also does not really dry out your lips, because certain lip and cheek products, they work quite good on cheek, but on lips it's a bit drying. But this one isn't, so I would definitely put this in my kit. Or I would carry certain lipsticks and use that as my blush. So lipsticks, I like to carry a lot of options with me, and so maybe I'll carry like a one nude, one red, one pink, or maybe one bold color. So depending on my mood, I would choose the lipstick to wear. So it's not a fixed rule on what lipstick color I carry, but I do like to have a lot of option when it comes to lipstick. So I would carry something like this. This is the Maybelline lip and cheek color, and I have this in shade Coffee Light and Plum Feather. I do have a lot of shade with me, but just so this is like a nice movie color, and this is again into pink tones. So I would carry something like this, and these two work very good on your cheeks as well. They look amazing on cheeks. So lip and cheek color, it is from Lakme. I would keep something like this. Or if I'm using a lipstick as my blush, I would choose this color. This is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lip Color in the shade Rock the Coral, and it's a nice, beautiful neon-y coral lipstick, and it's matte. So I like that on my cheeks as well. It does not give that dewy finish, but it gives like a nice color to your cheeks. So something like this. You can choose any lipstick, not necessary from choosing coral, you have to do that, but you can choose any lipstick that you like to put as your blush and lipstick, and just save some space in your makeup bag for extra stuff if you want to add. Like me, I like to overload my makeup bag with a lot of stuff, like literally a lot of stuff. I would then keep something like this. This is the cream color base from MAC. It's a cream highlighter from MAC. They basically use this on the eyes and cheeks as well. So I like this. Let me just try and swatch this in a place. So it's a pretty, I don't know if you can really see this here, right? So it's a pretty color to wear on your cheeks and on the eyes if you want to brighten the eyes. So I would definitely carry something like this, because I like the dewy finish going on my skin. So that's the reason I would add this, to just bring that natural glow from within look on my cheeks, on my apples, and on the eyes. So it's quite good and quite handy, again quite small in size, so it's quite good to put in your makeup bag. So yeah, and then for my brows, I would use a pencil instead of a pomade. The reason is that because if I use a pomade, I have to carry a brush along, and I don't want an extra brush just for pomade. I don't want to dip my brush and then do my brows. I would simply use a pencil, twist it, and then fill my brows, and I'm good to go. The good thing about this pencil is that it comes with a spoolie, so I can just brush my brows and kind of smooth out the product. So pencil for brows, you can choose any pencil. MAC has good pencils. I think Maybelline too has good eyebrow pencils, so you can choose that. Whatever really works for you, but I think I would definitely choose a pencil instead of a pomade. Pomade is like too much task for me. For my eyes, I would choose a brown pencil and a nude pencil, and the reason being is that I am not very much into liner, but if you are someone into liner, I would still suggest you to carry a liquid liner or maybe a pencil liner, and the reason being is that pencil is more convenient, and the reason being is that you can just draw like a liner if you are in mood of putting liner, or you can put this on your waterline and just fill your waterline with this, and you're good to go. So I would choose a pencil instead of a gel liner. Gel liner again is a too much task. I have to dip the brush, and so I have to carry an extra brush along, and then make sure I clean my brush. I love to clean my brush. That's not a problem, but I don't want to carry an extra brush to do my eyes. So pencil it is. The reason I've chosen brown is because I love using brown pencil, but you can choose black if you want to, or maybe a liquid liner if you like using liquid liner. That is easy too. Then I would carry a nude pencil. For someone who is into liquid liners, I do have an option with me. I have three options with me. One is from Maybelline. This is their Hyper Ink Liquid Liner. So for someone who likes glossy liner, I think this is quite a good option. It's quite pigmented as well. So that's what it kind of looks like. It's nice and pigmented and glossy, and it stays on also quite well. So this is an option. For someone who likes matte eyeliner, liquid liner, Color Bar's waterproof liquid liner is quite good too. I'm about to get over with this, but it's quite runny. So that is that. So this will dry matte, the Color Bar one. I personally like matte ones, so that is that. And then I have this one from MAC. This was the limited edition, but you do get brown liquid liners as well. So brown is for someone who is like me, who prefers brown instead of black, which is quite good as well. This is also matte and not glossy. So those are the options for liquid liner. And definitely a compact. So this is my Mary Lou got over, by the way. So I'm just using the mirror as my compact mirror, and it's quite handy to use because if I'm going somewhere where there is no mirror, I can just simply use this as my compact mirror and kind of do my eyes or do my face or do my lips or any touch-ups that I have to do. So this comes quite handy. You can choose any, but this one's I'm using because I like the mirror quite. Mascara must have. This is from L'Oreal. It's a Fall/Wings waterproof mascara. Again, it tends to open up your eyes, and I think mascara is a must-have no matter what. So if you don't feel like putting on a liner on or anything, you can just simply add a lot of mascara and your eyes is nice and bright. That's what I generally do. I skip my liner. I don't wear a lot of liner, but I like to wear a lot of mascara. So that's a must-have for me. One last thing to put in your makeup bag would be wipes. Now wipes are very important. It tends to help you clean your face. It will help to clean your makeup. It will help to correct your makeup. Or if you end up putting wrong lipstick, you can just simply take wet wipe and clean it and then redo your lips. I think wet wipe is quite essential for your makeup bag. So that would be one of the essentials. Let me just put all of this stuff in my makeup bag. Yeah. And boom. That is my makeup bag. So I got this from Sephora. I got this over the products that I had got from Sephora, so they gave me as a complimentary, and I really like the pouch as well. I like how black and white stripes, how defining it is. So that's my makeup bag, and those are the essentials. So I think that's it. That is pretty much it. These are the makeup essentials. For someone who likes to have makeup bag which is quite handy, quite minimum, so that they can just carry along, unlike me who likes to overload her bag. But anyway, for someone who just wants like quick makeup and very simple, very sorted makeup bag with few products, I think try to go for products which you can multi-use, and you're good to go, to be honest. And yeah, I think that's it. That is pretty much it. These are the makeup essentials that you would require to carry along. Again, the size of bag may vary. I overload my bag. You might not want to, or you might want to. I like to keep a lot of options. You just like to keep things very subtle. But I think that's it. I think, yeah, so that's it pretty much for your makeup essentials. Do let me know what are your makeup essentials in the comment section below, so that I can check that out. If I'm missing something, I would add that too in my makeup bag. Why not? I have a lot of space in my makeup bag anyway. So and yes, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, leave it a big thumbs up. You know what to do. Also, leave down your comments, feedbacks, and I will see you next week. Till then, bye bye and take care.